Today we're going to get sheep out on the pasture. I've already trained them to the electric fence. They are very respectful of that barrier. The grass is growing really fast. It's getting harder and harder to get hay deliveries with all this virus going around and planning on meeting people and all the shortages and stuff. So we're like, you know what? More self-sufficient, more sustainable. Let's put the sheep out on pasture. And today, it's a big job, but it's time to do it. So let's get started. I'm going to be using some movable netting and some Gallagher Smart Fence. You'll see how we use all the different kinds of fencing material to set this paddock up. I am going to have a water system set up for the sheep that can move. Everything is portable, and the goal is to be able to move them about once a week down this pasture. So let's see if that works. I have talked about this a lot in our fencing videos. If you don't have a pair of walkie-talkies on your homestead, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. When you're fencing like this, he is 150, 200 feet away. He can't hear me right now. He's laying on the hill like he's about to roll down the hill. Well, that's just fun. Boy, he's gonna be dizzy. When your helper is rolling down the hill and you want to call him, instead of losing your voice early on in the day, hey, what you doing?
Hey, just rolling down the hill.
I can't hear you. Call me on the walkie-talkie. Call me on the, hold on, stop. Go back up. I want to do it. Go back up.
Why?
Because I want to show the walkie-talkies how effective they are. Right there, good. What are you doing?
Doing fencing.
Anyway, usually they're very helpful, and I'll have a link below to this pair. They've been really good to us. We've left a couple outside for, like, we lost them and left them in the field. We found them 3 weeks later. They still work. A little glitchy, but they still work. Most of them, though, work great. And these were a gift from my mom. Thanks, Mom. Still using them. All right, we got to go put this fence up. Let's actually go put it up. my mobile water setup. I have worked it with the cows now for the last month, so I know it's gonna work for the sheep. Now, certain things about this I'm gonna have to change as it gets hotter. The hose length. I'm gonna have to tarp the IBC tote so algae doesn't grow. I know there's some things I gotta improve here. Wind. So yes, some things will have to change, but this mobile water setup, which I made in this video, if you wanna see how to build this, it's working really good for the most part, and it'll get enough water for these sheep. I won't have to change this thing out, maybe for sheep probably once every 2 weeks, as long as I can keep algae from growing, which a tarp will help with that. So I'm gonna set this up for them, put the final fencing in, and they'll be good to go. Looking around for my camera, trying to find where I left it. Told you it was windy. Okay, I have got the fencing up on all sides. I have water run to the spot, which is gonna gravity feed all our different movable paddocks. Now it's time to go get the sheep. And what we're gonna do, we have the sheep right now, they're used to the little IBC tote transfer thing I made in that video. I'm gonna load them up into it, close the door, pick it up with the forks, drive them up on the hill. Easy peasy. So, I'm gonna go do that, get the sheep up here, and we'll be all set. Is time to do the Homesteady camel train shout out, and today's shout out goes to Tristan. Tristan Bruno and her husband are from Wisconsin. They left California in 2016 to move to Wisconsin. In 2019 they were finally able to purchase 5 acres, a little bit more than 5 acres, with a house. And right now they're very busy establishing their hobby farm and business from that hobby farm called Bon V Farms. Their main focus is growing their own food in a sustainable, responsible, and humane manner. That's something that we definitely are trying to do here at Homesteady. They have laying chickens, ducks, and rabbits. Great choices. In the future, you'll find at Bon V Farms goats, a bull calf for some meat, and meat chickens. I like, yeah, that's a great way to build, although of course I would always caution on the goat purchase. Soon they'll be planted in their garden too once the snow melts. You can check their website out. I'll have a link below to Bon V Farms. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And go see the different things they're doing. They actually, you can see pictures of the rabbits and all kinds of other stuff. Thank them for sponsoring today's episode. Your one-of-a-kind camel train t-shirt is on the way. Dive into that Pioneer program. There's lots of information on meat chickens in there. Lots of interviews we've done with John Siskovich over the years. Things I've taught about meat chickens in the past, as well as stuff about cows and rabbits and all that other good stuff. So enjoy that. Thank you guys. Now let's get back to preparing. A sheep call.
Good sheep.
Can't hurt. What do we want it for another animal? It's 2. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 2.5. 3.
Mommy, that's the day. That's the day, Mommy. That's the day.
That thing's like everything all in one. Home, mover, Love it. Sometimes I have winners.
Did you find an egg, honey?
Sometimes I have winners.
Lasted them enough for the journey. They're just finishing up now. So, yeah, they're pretty comfortable.
Look at them.
Did not decrease their appetite at all.
You guys just ate the whole time, didn't you?
Hey, shippy, shippy, shippy.
All right.
So you and me can...
Yeah. That's how I lose things. All right, so we're gonna scoot them first. They're heavier with them in it, that's for sure.
Well, let me help you this time. Ready?
Are we lifting it?
Yeah, but...
Scooting and lifting are different things. Okay.
Is that
That's
heavy?
not the great way to
Do I have
do
the
it.
heavy side or something? Or the light side?
If we want to move that way, we can lift it from the side and walk
Well,
forward.
I think just like this, we could just
spin them?
Spin them now.
Or we could just let them... Yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah. The water's there. Alright, shall I have them
Turn on.
turn on the fence?
Absolutely. We ain't going nowhere. 3 minutes.
That's a little scary.
Oh, it's very scary. Have you seen sheebies?
Look at that. The sheep are happy to be back on grass. We've had them on the dry lot since we got them. Just kind of getting them used to everything around here. We didn't want to just throw them up here without first. Now they're familiar with the cows, they're familiar with us, so we know they come to grain. Get them in their little tote if we need to medicate them or worm them or do any treatments with them, we can get them in. Of course they're on the short grass that Austin just mowed. There's all this long stuff here, but they like that. It's nice seeing them out there. My mouth is cold.
I know, it don't work in the cold.
Hey, sheep, sheep, sheep. We got one that's pretty friendly.
Gotta ask me the questions, so
How are you gonna get over the fence?
I'm gonna jump.
Wait, I gotta get this.
I'm gonna jump over the fence.
Are you?
But I gotta
You're making a joke. It's not gonna be funny at all.
Oh no, I'm gonna jump over that. It's gonna be real good.
Got a Joe Martin.
This is what YouTube was made for. I'm a little weighed down. Not quite as limber.
You're gonna need more of a head start.
Here we go. I don't know how this is gonna work out.
Funny.
No! I can do this, I can do this.
Of course you did it!
Got over.
You did it.
Oh, ow, that hurt.